Hey guys, it is Scott the Steamroller Steen with the winnersandwhiners.com. It is Monday, the 25th of November. That means Monday Night Football, and you know I got to play. We're going to talk about it here in just a minute. Before we get to it, if you guys would take just a minute, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. When you do subscribe, make sure you ring the bell. You'll get notified every time I throw up a brand new video. Of course, if you're looking for my very best bets, those are premium plays. I do have packages available in the description of today's video. Check those out if that's something you would have some interest in. All right. So, recap of yesterday's action. Had a little two-team teaser there with the Lions and the Texans. Lions did their thing, covered the number quite easily, not quite as high as scoring as some of us thought, but they got there as far as the side goes. The Texans, on the other hand, apparently not very good at professional football. At least they weren't yesterday. They scrapped and clawed. They were behind most of the game. They finally got a lead that would have covered our number and could not hold it. So, Texans go down to defeat. Not only do not cover the 1.5, they do not win the game. So, let's take a look at tonight's action. And guys, if you're regular viewers here, you know that my props game has been pretty strong on these primetime games. I've got another one tonight that I really like. It's going to be Justin Herbert over 261.5 yards. Guys, look at this Ravens team, 7-4 on the season. And you could rightly make the case that the pass defense is pretty much to blame for at least three of those losses. They lost to Kansas City. Mahomes threw for 291. That's his second highest total of the season. They lost to Las Vegas. Gardner Minshew threw for 276. That's his second highest total of the season. And they lost to the Cleveland Browns. Jameis Winston threw for 334. That's his second highest total of the season. The only loss that you couldn't really pin on the pass defense was the one to Pittsburgh. Russell Wilson threw for 205. He did complete a couple of long passes, though, so the pass defense wasn't there when they needed him. This is really not a good unit. They are last in the league. They give up 284.5 yards per game, and they've given up more than the total tonight, 261.5. They've done that in 8 of their 11 contests. Now, Baltimore, it's frustrating for fans and for the team, I'm sure, because they are a great rush defense. They give up the second fewest rush yards in the league. And I know what you're thinking, as is often the case. Well, if you can throw for so many yards against them, nobody's running. It's kind of true, but they are really good because they lead the league in rush yards per attempt as far as the defense goes. So when they do run, they are stoning them. Now, part of the reason that Baltimore is the second highest scoring defense in the league, which they are, is the teams often find themselves behind. And that's another reason why the Ravens have the third fewest rush attempts against them. Teams just kind of abandon the running game when they get behind. The other reason, like I said, is they are just flat out good. This rush defense is fantastic. And not surprisingly, they've had more passes thrown against them than any other team. So what we've got tonight is we've got a quality quarterback at Justin Herbert. We've got game flow that should indicate it's going to be a heavy passing attack. I think there's going to be a lot of points scored. And we have a real strong possibility of the Chargers abandoning what they with the generally not a very good rushing offense for them anyway. So for that reason, Herbert, good quarterback, had a big week last week against Cincinnati, and I think we're going to see it again tonight. So give me Justin Herbert over 261.5 passing yards. And at the end of that one, you guys can join me as we pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, guys, it's a new week. It's Thanksgiving week, so hopefully it's a short week for a lot of you. Let's go out there. We got basketball all day, every day. That's going to be fun. So make sure you get your bets down there. And I do have basketball plays every day if you're interested in those. Check out the premium stuff. Otherwise, have a fantastic week. Let's start strong. Let's go out there and win some money. And as far as this prop bet goes, win, lose, or draw, we'll be back tomorrow to talk all about it. Take care, and we'll see you then.